Hello, everybody. Welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alicia. If this is your very first time joining me, usually what I like to do here is talk about crochet and have a little bit of rhyme. I'm hoping my microphone is working and everybody can hear me right. So today, Pam Grice is supposed to come on to the show today and talk about the Crochet Business Summit, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to reach her. I'm sure something came up. I know she would never leave us hanging for any reason. So, Pam, if you're out there, I hope everything's okay. And if you're going to make it to the live stream, just hop in anytime. But I hope you're okay. So, I guess today's live stream is going to be a little different. What I had planned is not what I'm going to do because I don't have my site person with me to talk. So, how's everybody doing and what's going on? Tell me in the chat. So it's 2 o'clock here in Pennsylvania, and it is a cold and rainy, dreary day. It's about 50 something degrees. It was 80 like last week, and now it's 50. So it's crazy. Let me hop into the chat. Oh, we have Dee Dee. She's here. Hey, welcome back, Dee Dee. Wan, Cheryl, welcome favorite. Knit and Crochet Tiger. It's weird, okay. So, okay, I'll hop right into this. Like I said, I am so ill prepared. I was going to be on the show with Pam. So, I'll quickly tell you exactly what the Crochet Business Summit. Pam Grice put together this whole summit. It's going to have over 20 plus speakers on topics from crochet business to crochet strategies and crochet mental health. Because being in this crochet business can be a lot of mind-boggling and brain pain type things going on. So make sure you sign up for that. That's going to be kicking off on May 15th through the 20th. This is a completely free event. So please make sure you click the link down below. Okay, now people are finally starting commenting in the comment box. I was starting to get so nervous. All right. Oh, somebody asked, will I be speaking at the summit? Yes. This is, I guess you would call it the second annual Crochet Summit. This year, my topic will be on YouTube because, that's what I do so well, but monetizing on YouTube beyond YouTube ads. Because people like to think on YouTube, if you get a lot of views, you must be making thousands of dollars. Listen, I'm not. I make more money off of YouTube doing other things like blogging and selling pattern. YouTube alone, it wouldn't allow me to quit my job. So that's going to be one of my topics. There'll be topics on, actually, let's hop over into a screen share so I can tell you exactly what it is. Here we go. Here are the speakers that's going to be speaking at the 5-day summit. All right, on May 16th. The ones that I'll be thinking about joining, even myself as a crochet designer, crocheters, we don't talk to each other at all. This event allows us to meet all at once and share our crochet tips together. Like what I know is not what somebody else knows. My girl, Claire Goodell, she is the blog hop queen. So I'm going to be hopping on hers. She's actually a VA. She's teaching me how to do a blog hop now. So if any of you guys need a VA, virtual assistant, Claire Goodell is an awesome person. Here we go. Another one I would like to see is from Michelle Ferguson. Everybody knows 2 brother blankets. 6 time saving strategies to increase your income. Let me scroll down. I'm not going to read them all. I'll let you read as I scroll. All right. We even got from Moogly to Mara Kelly. We got so many like famous crochet names all in one stop. Oh, and we have another YouTuber. Check this out. Optimizing the YouTube algorithm to grow your crochet channel. Oh, look, there's me and more other crochet designers. Another big one, Courtney Whitehead from Creations by Courtney. And we'll scroll down. I'll let you read as you go. I'm not going to show you all of these. Oh, and my girl, Karen. Like I said, this is an awesome 5-day free event. If you want to learn anything about crochet business, this is the place to be. Like I said, crocheters, we don't talk to each other. This is very a lone craft. So any tips I might have, another person might not know. I don't realize all the cool money making techniques until I go to these summits like this. I can't wait till Pam actually has like, ooh, shaking my camera, personally has a crochet summit like we can go to. I've never been to one of those. I think they're probably pretty awesome. Oh, and by the way, if you have any crochet business questions, you can ask them now. Most of the things I focus on and within crochet business, I'm not really a hands made selling type of person anymore. That's where I started in the beginning. I used to sell my handmade items, but now I am basically an online, I guess you can call me a crochet influencer. That's a crazy thing. My friend Karen, she told me you need to create a course on that. So I might. So my area of focus, I guess I'm a crochet influencer. You'll see me on YouTube, Instagram, making blogs. Mine are basically online. Hey, we have a famous person in here. Hooked by Robin. I'm amped for the in-person summit. 100% will be there. Guys, I am so like weird and nervous right now because the person I'm supposed to be doing a live stream with, unfortunately, she's been able to make it. I'm really hoping everything's okay with Pam because Pam is one of the most organized, punctual person I've ever met. So, everybody, if you know where Pam is, tell her we're looking for her. Oh, and another thing, during my live streams, I always like to do something fun with the audience. If you guys happen to donate during this live stream, lights will go off. I have lights attached to my wall now somehow. Bubbles should blow and my disco light will go off. And you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns, which I didn't set up in the meantime. So if that happens, I'll set it up then. I better like pull up my Etsy just in case. Here we go. Oh yeah, and if you do have a question, please before you comment, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to bring it to the front. Oh yes, about making money on YouTube. Nope, you need to have like 100,000 views and likes to get paid pennies. Yes, you do. That's why I recommend always, if you're going to be online and especially YouTube, have your own blog. YouTube is a place that it's not yours. You don't own this. This is not your property. If YouTube decided to get mad at you today, they can get rid of your channel and delete every single one of those videos that took you so long to make. That's why have a blog, have something that's your own. So if that ever falls apart, you have, oh, it worked. We have a donation. Let's of course. Thank you so much, Robin. See, and cheers. This is my homemade cricket drinking glass. Don't be nervous. You are a live stream queen. I am, because right now, okay, I'm gonna be cussing right now. I am bullshitting right now to make this go easier. I'm trying to make this seem like this is so natural, but I have no topic to talk about. I'm going to talk about the crochet summit a little bit, but Pam, she's the one that knows everything about it. So let me turn off my bubble button. I do not have the pattern rule selector pulled up yet. Here we go. Spinning wheel selector. Forgive me, I didn't have any of this ready. Oh, also, know what would make it easier? Oh, never mind. Let me get back to what I was doing. Never mind. Here we go. Spinning wheel. We are going to share screen. What should we put on this? We got some, oh, I got some gold. The slippers. I always have slippers. Text. What was my yellow hat? Actually, let's see. We have, I'm trying to think of all the patterns that I can give away on my site. There we go. We're just going to give away the crochet bundle. Where we at? Crochet bundle. And what else? Reggie slippers. We're doing a lot of slippers right now. We'll add more later. Reggie slippers. Let's spin the wheel for you now. Here we go. And spin. Thank you for being so patient, Robin. I appreciate it. You win the Goldie slippers, even though you are a crochet queen and you probably, am I still sharing screen? Yes, you don't need it, but just in case you do, these are those. Make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com to receive your pattern. Thank you, Robin. That made everything so much easier. Woo! Let's see who else isn't alive. Hello, Lady Godiva. What is it, Lady Godiva? Yeah, I said it right. Okay, John Tony 8. Is it okay to sell projects made from another individual's pattern design? Yes, it is. This is something you'll get 1,000 replies from many different crocheters. But I'm going to tell you the fact. When people, if you get a crochet pattern and at the very end of it, the pattern says, please do not sell anything you make from this pattern. That is false. You can sell anything you make from that pattern because what's covered by, at least in the US law, are copyright. Copyright only covers written material. It doesn't cover what you make from it. You bought the pattern. You paid for that. You're paying for the tools to make that. You're paying for the yarn to make that. You're doing the labor to make it. That is completely yours. But this is where you can't sell. Let's say it's a Baby Yoda. You know, that is owned by Disney. It's Star Wars. They own the whole intellectual property. So you cannot sell anything like that legally. Like Big Bird, Sesame Street, big names that own intellectual properties. You can't do it. Do you remember? This is probably about 15 years ago. It was the Doctor Who, what is it, the scarf that like the knitters were making online. People were selling that, and the company or whatever who owns Doctor Who were getting people because they were violating their intellectual property. So if you're a big company, which these pattern designers aren't, you can't sell this. But pattern designers, you can sell anything you make from those. I hope that made sense. Okay, next one. What was this one again from Net? Blog, website, Patreon, donation jar, etc. And ideas for contact to attract viewers. Yes, you need all those. I even have struggle for content ideas all the time. With each video I make, I'm like, what is the next thing I make? It's always like a content hamster wheel, but it's a hamster wheel I would rather be on for the rest of my life than compared to my day job. Working for myself as a crocheter has changed my life. It's changed my stress level. My son made a point to me. He's only 10. It's funny how truth comes from babes. Ooh, I'm shaking my camera. How truth comes from babes. I was talking to him like pre-pandemic. I'm like, hey, because he's in 5th grade. I'm like, do you remember going to school without a mask? Because, 2 years ago in a 10-year-old's life is like a lifetime ago. He's like, yeah, I do remember going to school without a mask. It was when our life was a lot busier. I'm like, what do you mean our life was a lot busier? I'm like, that time, my daughter was she was her first freshman year of college or she was a senior in high school, either one, but she was doing schoolwork. I was working midnight shift and my son would have to go to babysitters. My husband would leave in the morning. I wouldn't get home in time. So my son was always shift somewhere in the morning. And I'm like, our life was a lot busier. And so crochet has changed it all. So if you want to change your life with crochet and how to learn how, and you don't know where to start at the Crochet Business Summit. All those links will be down in the description box below. This is a complete free event. We did this last year. According to Pam, she had over 5,000 people sign up for the Crochet Business Summit last year. 5,000 people. And during the summit, anybody who signs up for the free summit, you have an opportunity to win a whole bunch of prizes. I think this year, to a lucky member, somebody's getting a prize valued over $2,000. And there's going to be one lucky attendee who wins a scholarship to the CBA, Pam's Crochet Business Academy. So please don't miss out. Make sure, link down below. Okay, what have I been missing? Can you tell me where the link is to get the yes, you can check that in the description box, but don't worry, I'm about to copy and paste it for you right here. I was going to try to copy. Give me a second. Copy in the comments and paste. All right, make sure you check down in the comments right there. And after on the replay, I'll put it in the pinned comments. Right now, all that is in the description box. It's free. Sign up. You have nothing to lose by signing up for free. There's 20, I think officially 23 designers and influencers here to ask any questions. It's set up on a 5-day event. I think each day is you'll get about 5 or 6 speakers a day. And if you can't make it on that day, Pam is offering, I think it's called the Power Pack, so you can watch this on a replay if you're missing anybody. Oh, and since there's so many speakers, and if you don't know exactly where to start, there is a quiz that Pam offers so you know exactly which speaker to go to. Because all of these people aren't going to be talking about exactly what you want in the field. Because, like myself, you might not want to be on YouTube. You might just want to sell your handmade goods. That's when I would tell you to go to Karen V. Miguel. This is my girl. She's talking about actually, let's go back to let's see what Karen's talking about. I forget already, but it's always ways on selling your handmade goods. Here we go. Scale your handmade business to success. All right, here we go. Somebody's walking outside. Oh yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, oh, Hook by Robin, you're a new member. Thank you. This is a good question. I'm in the UK. Can you attend? Yes, this is completely virtual event. So if you have the internet, you can log on. I forget how she hosts it on her website. So just click that link down in the description box. I'll put it in the comments again. The Crochet Business Summit down below. Lisa, help me to get into this live chat. I would like to know a lot. I'm trying to stop. I'm sure you're saying start my own business. I would like to know a lot more about crocheting. So just help me, Little John. Well, I'm not actually bringing anybody onto the live stream, but what exactly do you need help with, Lisa? So put that there. Here we go. Tony has a good way. Tony puts question marks in front of it. I know you talked about before on making patterns, but how would you get started designing your own patterns if you have ideas on what you want to make? The thing about this, starting your own patterns, there's nothing complicated about starting patterns. Once upon a time, before the internet age, you would have to write into a crochet magazine and maybe get your stuff started. So if you want to start making patterns, if you already know how to write a pattern, just write one. Write it out. Make sure you put it on a PDF. You don't need anything complicated. Send it out to testers. You can find testers all over Facebook group. Join the crochet groups. Some of the crochet groups allow you to reach out to testers so you can find them and publish it to Etsy. If you have a website, and publish it to your website. If you have YouTube, publish it there. You don't have to wait for anybody to be deemed a crochet designer. Nobody called me a crochet designer. I was the first person to call myself a crochet designer. And I crocheted enough. Eventually, the world said, you must be right. You are a crochet designer. So just start by writing a pattern. Make sure you send it out to testers so your pattern is correct and just publish it. Etsy, blog, Ravelry. Ravelry is an awesome place. And like I said, it's just a PDF pattern. When I first started, I thought crochet patterns had to be something official. It's a PDF pattern in Google Doc. That's how I make mine. Here we go. So Etsy, what's going on with that? Well, Etsy's raising its price. A lot of people are trying to run off Etsy right now because they're so upset about, oh, they're taking so much of your profit and so forth. But if you are a person like myself who sells crochet patterns, don't get off Etsy just because they're taking more money. If you put yourself on every selling platform, you have more opportunity to sell. Yes, you'll make more profit on Ravelry, but why not still be on Etsy? Why not still, what's the other one? Lovecraft Knitting. Why not still be on these other sites? Don't sell yourself short. Etsy, yes, they're charging more and it stinks, but don't stop. Sell everywhere. It's money that you wouldn't have before, especially if it's a PDF. And I would still sell on it. I would still sell if you're selling physical items also. But if you're promoting a site and you're selling, I would still use your Shopify instead. But having it there on Etsy is nice. Maybe somebody's going to be sightseeing and see it. So leave it there. I've never considered myself a crochet designer. Actually, I just was deemed a professional crochet designer or a professional crocheter. The Crochet Guild of America, I have a little card that says Alicia Little John Yarns, professional crocheter from the Crochet Guild of America. I had to send proof. Any of you guys in the audience, if you sell your own patterns and have proof of it and your official business for the US, that's called an LLC or whatever like that, you can just send them information, proof that you have a business, and you can be called a professional crocheter. So just for the have it, I did. So it's no longer just me saying it. The Crochet Guild of America. Oh yeah, if you have any questions, make sure you put question marks in front of it and I'll read it. And if I missed yours, oh, we have a donation. I'll get to, oh wow, $10. I'll get to you in 1 second, but let me answer this question from Michaela. Question: Is the summit open to people outside of the US? Yes. Planning on opening a crochet shop on Etsy later this year, so would be super helpful. Yes, everybody outside the US. Let's see who donated. Oh, J Tony 8, thank you so much. This is the first time I was able to join a live. I'm normally only able to catch your replays. You are so wonderful, and I hope you know that. I enjoy your channel and have learned so much. Thank you so much, J Tony. Oh, actually, I feel a lot more relaxed now. I was nervous about this live stream. Like, it wasn't going as normal because Pam is about to be here, but you guys are making it so much easier. But I'm going to let you spin the wheel of patterns. Let's put something else on here. Close. We get the bundle too. So we're going to spin the wheel of patterns. What hat do I want? There's a yellow hat. So, Jay Tony, you win the crochet pattern bundle. Let me show you what that is. It's somewhere. It's about 40 crochet patterns. It's on the second page. You get 40 of my most popular crochet patterns. I'll leave, wait, in order for you to get that, you have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. I know that email is hard to remember, but it's linked down below. Actually, I'll put it in the chat right now. littlejohnsYarn@gmail.com. Somebody else donated. Thank you so much. Linda, I feel like, did we just talk? Did I just see your face? Linda, thank you so much for the super sticker. And cheers to you. I'm still a little bit flustered, so I'm forgetting to cheers. Cheers. You can't see my disco light going off in the back. There we go. There's the disco. And you also get to spin the wheel of patterns. Here we go, Linda. Close and spin. Did I share the screen? I hope so. You get the pattern bundle also. So make sure you email me at littlejohn. Oh, it's all loud. Email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. I just put my email address down below. I did not leave it in the description box. Eee. Let me make sure I put this in the chat. All right, now where were we? Back to the comments. You guys are helping me out so much. Hyacinth, I hope I said that right. Hyacinth Pixie, do you know of resources and tools for crocheters, knitters with disabilities? Also, how do you hold or prop up heavy projects while you're working on them? I'm currently working on a heavy project. While filming, it's a pain in the butt. Ooh, I don't think I have my second tripod with me. I don't want to knock anything over. What I usually do when I'm filming, some people have the very nice, sophisticated, like camera that hangs above them. I don't. I just have a $20 tripod that I got off Amazon. I put between my legs, and I just toss that bad boy over the table. The table that I use is one of those tables you can get at Walmart, those foldable ones. So I turn it sideways. So it's like long going this. I toss the blanket over, the camera's between my legs, and I'm crocheting. It's funny, you find ways. When I first started, I had this rig that I made with zip ties and tripods that went over my shoulder, but I kept knocking it over. It was way too dangerous. Oh, here we go. Divergent crafter. I've been involved in other businesses in the past. Can you set up a wholesale account with yarn manufacturers, or is there a distributor out there? Unfortunately, this is something beyond my realm of knowledge. This is where I wish I had Karen right by my side, because this is what she does. And yes, you can talk to distributors and get yarn wholesale, but personally, I do not know. But check out Karen V. Miguel. Her crochet YouTube is awesome. She also has this course called the Handmakers Success Academy, HSA. So check her out. Oh, my girl Dee Dee. Thank you so much for where you at, Dee? There we go. Thank you so much for donating, Miss Dee Dee. With a super sticker. It stinks because I can't see the super sticker. It just says super sticker. I have to wait to after the live stream to see what your super sticker looks like. Such a pain in the butt. But let's spin the wheel for you. Here we go. You went the yellow hat. Maybe I should make this like my right here. So make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Maybe I should make this like a live stream where if you guys want to come on, come on. I don't know. I've never done that before. Should I give it a try? All right. I'm going to try something I've never tried before. I've tried this in my private chat. I've brung on Dee Dee before, but I'm going to put my invitation link. If you'd like to come on, ask me a question right now. We're not going to keep you on for long, but you can ask a question with me live. Here we go. I'm going to send an invitation link. And please be respectful if you're going to hop on live. I don't want to have to like kick you off. Here's the invitation link. If you would like to join me live right now to have a chat, let's do this. I hope I don't regret this. Wait, nope. Those people, you can't get there. I see Pam. There you are, my girl. Hold on.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have no makeup on, nothing. I got so distracted today working on my presentation for the summit that I I just looked at my clock and was like I literally did like the whole Kevin from Home Alone thing.
No, that's okay. I'm like,
Oh my
I got
gosh, I'm
this.
so sorry.
I was holding it down.
Gosh. Wow.
Breathe. Take a
Well,
second.
it's not like
Breathe.
me to do that. Pretend I have makeup on, pretend my hair looks great, and I'm wearing
You
pink.
look amazing. Don't worry. I've done that to my friend, Creative Stitching Diva. She invited me on her live stream. I was just going about my day. that I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, yeah. So don't worry, I've done it before.
So bad. Hi, everyone. Thanks for
So how
being
you?
patient and hanging out.
So how you feeling? How's life? How's your home?
My floors are going in next week,
Woohoo! Let me
so
get.
I am excited about that. I still am just like, only half of me believes the house is ever going to be done. So we've been in
How
the
many
camper
more
for
months
20
left?
months. Well, they keep saying 2, but they've
To
been
keep.
saying that for 6 months. So
Well, my fingers are crossed. Since you're
thank
finally,
you.
since you're here, would you be able to tell them exactly? I know you can tell it in better words than I have. What exactly is the Crochet Business Summit?
Sure. The Crochet Business Summit is a 5-day event specifically created for crochet business owners. So we can all come together, hang out, and we have 24 presentations to help you create a business that you love that makes the money that you want while still preserving your love for the craft. So, not getting into the space where you're so overwhelmed, where you don't love crocheting anymore because it's now your job. And also taking a look at certain self-care elements that are really important for creating both a business that you love and a life that you love. So we're going to delve into a lot of different topics, but they're all specifically targeted towards people who have a crochet business, whether you're a maker, a designer, a service provider, any of those. So we have, yay. Um,
Keep
sorry, I
going.
saw
It's
bubbles.
okay.
Um, so we'll be doing 24 presentations, like I said, over the course of 4 days. After each presentation, you can pop into the Facebook group and talk to that speaker live and get your questions answered. We'll also be having prizes. We have some coaching. We have an implementation day where you can take some of the things you've learned and get them on your calendar so you can start implementing them and really gaining momentum. Um, One of the big benefits of the summit that I saw from last year is that people who were feeling kind of flat with their business, like,
Hmm.
yeah, I love having my own business, it's fun, really got more excited because they got more ideas, more creativity, more encouragement, more connection with other people, so that they were like, I'm going to rock this year. And they did.
Yeah.
So they have come back and said, like, it was amazing. Just the power kind of boost that came underneath my business and really helped me um, to enjoy my business more. So
Now, before I get to the next question, I forgot to give you your props that you deserve when you popped on. Just in case you're just showing up, this is Pam. This is the woman who created, what is it? Twist, wait, create with a twist
made with
and
a twist, made with a
made
twist.
with a, made with a twist. And the original, everybody claims to be a crochet entrepreneur, but she's the crochetpreneur, the original. So guys, if you want to know anything about crochet business, making money, she's created this summit just for us so we can be better crochet entrepreneurs just like her. So Hook by Robin
Thank you
said,
for that.
welcome, Pan. Excited for the summit. Hoping for an in-person summit one day. That leads me to the
Oh
next one.
gosh, me too.
How did this happen? The summit happen? And cheers
So
to
it
you.
happened. Thank you. Um, it happened because I originally planned an in-person event. So 4 of the people who are in my Crochet Business Academy, I planned an event for them. They were all going to come out to Colorado, and then COVID happened. And I was like, "Oh gosh, we have to do something different." So I quickly organized, like, we're going to take this from in person to a virtual thing. And so it was very small. I offered it, to a bunch of people and said, "You can come, you know, online and I'll be teaching some classes." So it was really kind of chill. And then the next year I'm like, we need to make this bigger. We need to have more voices. We need to have a more diverse audience, more diverse speakers. Let's just get everyone involved. And so I reached out to, last year it was 30 speakers to
Yeah, that
come
was a lot
and
last year.
reach out and teach. Yeah. So this year I cut it down to 24 because I think it was just overwhelming last year. So, um, So yeah, that's how it started, and just with the amazing results from last year, I was like, we have to just keep doing this.
Hmm.
But eventually, I would love to have an in-person thing because I think there's so much power in having us all come together in person. There's so much energy from that. So
And I think we've talked about this in the past. I notice as crocheters, we are individual crafters. Let's say one person made it. We made it our own unique way. We don't know the tips and tricks of the successful crocheter to the left. Can you tell people how like positive this summit is for the information that they're going to learn?
yeah, sure. So the thing is that we all, when we come into the business, typically we're like, oh my gosh, there's so many people ahead of me. There's so
Yes.
many people doing all of this stuff. I don't know what I should be doing. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I feel so behind already. So the power of being in a community is you get to hear other people's stories. You
Hmm.
get to ask questions, and say like, am I behind? And people are going to say you're not behind. There's no being behind, right? There's
Yeah.
only like setting your goals and figuring out how to get there. And coming to the summit, you're going to hear stories of people who struggled, stories of people who didn't know how they were going to sell, what they were going to sell, who they were selling to, or they already had a business and they weren't making the money they wanted, who had shifted and made some changes and now are successful making the money they want, and then eager to then share the things they've learned with others. And those people can then pick and choose. This
Hmm.
feels good to me. I want to implement this in my business. Or they hear something
Yeah.
else and they're like, that is not for me. I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
So you can come in and hear maybe some things you never even considered adding to your business that will spark something in you to say, oh my gosh, I want to do that.
Yeah. What I like about this year's Crochet Summit, because it's something I've been struggling with myself. You have a lot of business resources, a lot of topics about those, but you also have topics on mental health. You,
Yes.
what you see online is not what's happening in the background. Are you noticing this
Mhm.
among, well, you have a whole course, the Crochet Business Academy. Guys, make sure you check that out. Are you noticing that amongst a lot of crocheters?
Yeah. So it makes me so sad when I'm online. Either when I know someone is struggling, but they're putting forth this face online that everything is perfect and kind of feeding into that perception that you have to be perfect in order to get a business going.
Yeah.
Um, or people are saying, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't do it, and I'm just shutting my business down. It's kind of one or the other. And
Hmm.
I want to help people to a kind of walk in that authentic space of like, this is really hard, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And also, I want to implement strategies so that it's not so hard. Like, how do you take care of yourself? How do you take care of your relationships? How do you set boundaries? How do you get enough sleep? How do you, make sure your body is taken care of in the process? Um, all of those things to help care for yourself, your mental health, your physical health, so that you can love and enjoy your business and your life.
Okay. And guys, if you have any question for us, please make sure you put question marks in front of it, and I'll get to it as soon as I see it. And guys, please make sure you sign up for the free Crochet Business Summit. All that information will be
Mhm.
linked down below. And I think I have. We copy and paste it. Nope, that's the live stream link. We're not going to copy and paste that. I'm going to copy and paste it down here as soon as I find it. Forgive me, guys. Here we
So
go. Copy.
pesky. They're so pesky.
All right. Oh, and also we have a new member. Let's give a cheers to Chronic Illness Warriors. Cheers to you. And thank you so much
Woohoo!
for joining
You.
my membership on my channel. I appreciate it. All right. Here we go. Knit and Crochet Tiger. It's like in a Tom Hanks movie, The Money Pit. How long will it take? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Oh, for your
Oh
house.
yeah, my house. Yeah,
I went
it
to the movies
definitely
and
is.
seen that. I think I went to the drive-ins and seen that when I was young.
Oh, I love
That's how
drive-ins.
old I am. All right.
Yeah,
So
it's taking forever. It's taking forever, but it's beautiful, and I can't wait for it to be done, and I can't wait to have my office.
I
It'll
was
be so
telling them,
great.
like, also there'll be prizes and giveaways during the whole event. Like, what type of prizes and giveaways will be offered?
There are so many. So we have some of the speakers are offering prizes based on what they do in their business. So there's some people are offering coaching, some people are offering VA services, tech editing services, um, and then others I have gotten like this I got from a hand dyer. Whoops, I
Ooh.
untangled it. Um, so I have lots of different yarn from different hand dyers and different
Hmm.
wool processing. This is from Mountain Meadow Wools. It's beautiful. Um, so I was at Interweave Yarn Fest a couple weekends ago, and I spoke to a bunch of different yarn companies, and they donated things. We have Yarn Swift as well. Um, I'm also having a giveaway that you can find on my blog at crochetpreneur.com slash about dash crochetpreneur. There's a giveaway at the bottom for a full day one-on-one VIP coaching. So that's kind of a big giveaway, as well as a scholarship to the Crochetpreneur Business Academy.
See,
So we have
I was about
a
to say,
lot of giveaways.
I wish when I started, because there was no direction, there was no roadmap, there was no Pam Grice to tell me exactly what I should do next. I was talking to some when I started my blog. When did you start your whole? Because I found you, I think, in 2018 when I tried to do a blog. Because I got a reminder for your course. I must not have finished the last one 3, 4 years ago. But you taught me how to start a blog. I'm like, what's this blog thing about? You taught me. If it wasn't for you, I'm
I
like,
did not realize that.
yes, the little tiny things from years ago, you
That's
taught me.
fun.
You're one of the first people.
That is awesome. Um, so I started Crochetpreneur in 2017. I started selling and designing 2013 and 2014. Um, but I started coaching in 2017. So, and my first courses came out in 2018.
Okay, that's when I
So,
found you.
yeah, so that's awesome.
Because at first I originally started just on YouTube. I'm like, why am I not a millionaire? Then I'm like, oh, I need to get a blog. But Hook by Robin said, last year I discovered the world of VAs thanks to the summit. I definitely reached the point that I need one, but don't even know it was a thing until the summit. Ooh, we got a
Yep.
super chat too.
Yay.
And thank you, Corey, at the well ordered house. Cheers. And you get to spin the wheel. Robin, I know I was supposed to let you spin a wheel, but you're no longer a guest in this house, Robin. You're just, but here you go. Thank you so much for donating, and you win the crochet pattern bundle. In order to get that, you
Woo.
have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. I got it all rigged. I'm super good. I plugged in my old Christmas lights to my wall, to the
Uh-huh.
to the disc out light, and I'm probably a fire hazard hidden behind this plant. So proud.
So
But email me.
that's some high technology though. That's awesome. I
Oh, let
love
me
it.
type my email for this young lady. Gmail.com. All right. I typed it wrong. I forgot the M, but you understand gmail.com. All right. Thank you so much, Corey, for donating. Oh,
So
somebody
Robin,
asked.
you were talking about, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what was Robin saying? I
Sorry.
forget. I'm off on a
Oh,
tangent.
about VAs. Um, so I feel like um, really niche down VAs is a really missing thing in our niche in the crochet community, and thankfully, we're getting some more people are saying, "Oh, I'm a designer, but I'm kind of burned out on designing, but I know all of the things. I know how to blog, I know Ravelry, I know how to do Etsy, I know how to run blog hops, whatever." And they're getting into the business of being a VA. And so we're starting to see more and more. And if I yeah, I see business opportunities everywhere, and so I'm like, oh, it'd be such a great job. Um, but so we do have someone, if that's something that would interest you as someone in the crochet community, if you know already the behind the scenes things of the crochet community, and you would be interested in becoming a VA, we have someone speaking about that at the summit this year about how to step into that role and help other people with their businesses. And there's a lot of financial opportunities in that realm if that's something that interests anyone.
I know my VA is like my lifeblood. I would not know what to It took a while to find her, but now I'm like, if anything happens, I'll fight for her. She is family
That's so
now.
good. Uh-huh.
I'm
So
like,
I
oh,
apologize. My husband is texting me right there.
how dare he? Doesn't he know
I
better?
know. I know. He texted me and I'm like, I am on YouTube.
Yes.
He's out shopping. He wants to buy me something, but he's trying to send me a picture.
Oh,
Um,
oh yes, almost your anniversary.
it is almost my anniversary. How did you know
You
that?
forgot last summit. I remember because our anniversaries are close. And I'm like, I
That's
can't do it
right.
on this day. It's my anniversary. You're like, it's yours? It's mine. And you're in a hotel.
I got a I got a special gift this year. Boom.
You got a gift for forgetting? Boo.
The other day he was like, "Let's go get you a new ring." So that was nice.
That's nice. He's a good husband. Okay. Oh,
He's
do got a
good. I don't
question.
know where he is.
Here
What
we
is a
go.
VA? That's a
Oh,
okay, go ahead.
go ahead. Go with that. What is a VA? Go ahead.
So a VA is a virtual assistant. So it's someone that comes in that you pay either typically on a per project basis, who helps you either with like Pinterest marketing or writing blog posts, or I have someone who's going to write my patterns for me. Like I'm going to design them and send her my
Oh,
notes and send her my finished product, and she's going to reverse engineer it and write the pattern so that I don't have to deal with any of that.
sorry. I
Um,
forgot to plug in. Keep going. I'm not
oh,
plugged
no
in.
worries. So anyway, a virtual assistant can do a wide range of things in your business, and it's just important for the business owner to say, what do I not like to do, or what things can someone else do where I can spend the time doing the money producing activities and they can do the admin pieces of that. So
Yeah.
that's what a VA is.
Like my VA handles my Pinterest pinning. They handle my roundup writing. They handle just the little stuff that takes away from the designing. Because once you
Hmm.
start building your experience, you say you do YouTube or write patterns, it becomes a lot. You will need help,
Hmm.
and a VA is a great job, and it pays well. I know I pay mine well
It
because
does.
I'll fight for her. I don't want nobody to take her away. Let me get to Corey. If you had to
Sure.
choose one platform to begin your crochet business on to generate quick positive income, would it be a blog, selling on Etsy, YouTube, or other social media platforms?
Okay, so if I only had to pick one thing and I was selling a physical product, probably the first place I would start, I hate even saying this, is Facebook Marketplace. That's probably if I was like, I need to make money fast, I would go
Hmm.
on Facebook Marketplace and post things for people in my locale, or you can post things on Facebook Marketplace to sell, further out from where you're at. Just because I think that would give you the fastest turnaround. However, if you want to make it kind of a long-term business, um, then I would go to Etsy, because so Etsy takes a little time for your things to get seen and for you to kind of build up some SEO and stuff like that. But I do think it's the best place to find the most customers, and the customers who are willing and understand handmade business and are willing to pay a higher price than people on Facebook Marketplace. So, but I'd probably start, if I was doing it right now, I would start on Facebook Marketplace, but just make it a very short term thing, because people on Facebook Marketplace are typically looking for a bargain. And I don't want you to be a bargain seller. I want you to charge
Yeah.
what you're worth. So then you would need to go someplace where customers are going to pay what you're worth.
Okay.
So I hope that answers your question.
This one touches my heart. It might be for me. Hyacinth. Am I saying that right? Hyacinth. I know I asked something already, but I thought of something else. Is Susan Bates one of the only inline hook brands? Yes. I'm finding it difficult to find others. I This is the only hook I love is Susan Bates. Where's the other ones? Do you know, Pam? I don't see them.
No. Mm-mm.
What's your favorite hook?
I don't. So, I use. I'm not really that picky. I'm trying to see what I have here. Susan Bates.
I love the way it looks. It just snatches the yarn perfectly.
Hmm. You know, one that I do love that is very similar is from um, Laurel Hill. They have wooden crochet hooks that are
Yeah, the
sourced
wood ones are
from
close.
pianos. So they're like repurposed piano keys.
Uh-huh.
Um, they do have other woods. They have some teak, but they have some ebony from piano keys that are just beautiful. Um, so look up Laurel Hill. They have some inline. Sorry, my it's windy. They have some inline crochet hooks. So they take a little bit of getting used to, I think, but I like them. I don't know. I don't have any out right now because
Yeah,
I
the
live in a
closest
camper.
one I've seen to an inline hook that I like, I know they're controversial, but Hobby Lobby, their brand of hooks, I don't have one on me, I don't think. It's the closest to an online hook, and they're longer than Susan Bates because Susan Bates stops right here. Like a boy has a longer shaft. And I heard from the crochet nurse, if you don't want that pain in your hand, the hook should
Hmm.
extend past the palm. All right. Here's up this question. How do you find a VA job for crocheters and what skills would you need? Hmm.
Okay, so if you want to become a VA, all you have to do is, well, to find people to hire you, all you have to do is to go into a Facebook group and be like, "Hey, I started being a VA. Does anybody need help?" And you will get inundated. I would say work for free for one or two people so you can get some testimonials. Just do a couple jobs for them so you can get testimonials. And people are desperate for people to be crochet VAs. Yeah, with the skills that you need. So it would be any skills that typically what you're going to find is for product sellers. Product sellers would need maybe contract crocheters, or they would need photographers, or they would need people to do their social media marketing, Pinterest. So those are kind of the things that product sellers would need. So those are the skills you would look at developing. If you wanted to work for designers, it's going to be like an even deeper level of skill set, I believe, because they're going to want you to know maybe even how to kind of look at a crochet pattern and understand if there's mistakes or not, or to upload a pattern to Ravelry, or to write a blog post for a crochet pattern. So to know you didn't miss anything and that the crochet pattern makes sense. They're going to want you to do Pinterest. So some graphic design is, I think all VAs should know graphic design, and especially Canva, because that's where a lot of designers keep all of their kind of brand assets on Canva. Um, yeah, knowing Pinterest, understanding how Pinterest works. So then knowing Tailwind, because a lot of people schedule their pins on Tailwind. It is really a really wide range of skills that um, you could, roll into a VA business. And you'll hear more of that at the summit. So
Yeah.
sign up for the summit. My personal VA, she's not a crochet VA. She is she owns a VA agency, and she helps me with strategy and the operations of my business. So she's kind of a lead operations person in my business, and she helps all of the people who work in my business to manage their tasks. So she's kind of like the head of my VAs. And she owns an agency where she has VAs under her, and she helps them to help other people. So she's going
And
to
I
come in
would,
and talk about. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you thinking about being a VA and all that sounds intimidating, don't most crocheters like myself who need VAs, we don't even know what tasks to give you. We are both learning together. Everything that
Mm-hmm.
my VA does for me, I took the time to write it down. I taught her everything. Don't expect, I mean, you do need the knowledge of Canva. You do need the knowledge of Google and being able to write. But most crochet designers, they'll work with you and talk with you and
Mhm.
tell you exactly what you want. My VA, she didn't know how to use Pinterest. When we started, now my Pinterest gets over 2 million views. She's learned how to, I've taught her along the way. Before when she
Mhm.
started blogging, now my blog posts rank all the time because I taught her how to crochet SEO for keywords. We learn together, so
Mhm.
don't be intimidated if you want to be a VA. And it's a great way to learn. We've learned
Exactly
together.
right. Mhm. And even my VA who came into my business as someone who's been a VA for a bunch of other people, we had to work together for like she's like, tell me about your business. What are your systems that you use in your business? How do you do this? Because every business owner is going to do things differently. And at the same time, I'm open to hearing from her if she's like, oh, I know an easier way to do that. Like, so
Mhm.
let's work together to, to put the best systems in place. So that's really helpful. It's really a collaborative agreement between you and the person that you're working with.
The Divergent Crafter says, that is what I want to hear in some ways. I was a graphic designer, but haven't worked in years. Can I add something? These are like golden things. If you add crochet with the skill of writing, crochet with the skill of graphic design, crochet with any skill, we need you.
Hmm.
You're like golden. I don't just want you to know how to write. I want you to know
Hmm.
about crochet and writing, crochet and graphic design. What do you think about that?
I totally agree because our community has its own norms. So, what might work in the food blogging industry is totally different than what works in the crochet industry. So, so knowing like I'm a graphic designer for crochet business owners, okay, I need you. Like people be like,
Yeah.
yes. So you know what's important. You know what like if I send you a picture, you know it's important to highlight the stitches, to highlight the embellishments, to use photos that highlight the texture, all of those things that someone who is a graphic designer but doesn't understand our world might think it's important to highlight the shape of it or the something else. um, so bringing in the mindset of a crochet business owner um, is just, yeah, like you said, golden. Okay, I'm gonna answer my husband. What
Go
is
ahead.
that?
But while you
I
answer
don't
your
like that.
husband, but personally, I was just looking for crochet writers for my blog. I went to Upwork, and yes, there's a lot of people who know how to write, but nobody knew how to write specifically the crochet. I wasn't wanting them to write a
Mhm.
pattern, just understand what crochet was, and I couldn't find any help.
Mhm.
So if you got those
Yeah,
two
I've looked so
skills,
many times on those websites like Upwork. I'll look and be like, crochet VA. No, no. They're just not
somebody
there.
plagiarized so much. They're like, yeah, I know crochet. And I'm like, I'm running this through a plagiarism checker. They're like, sure. I'm like, you stole this from Fiber Arts. I know that. No, don't do that. It's horrible. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you mind reading the next one? I got tongue tied, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Yes. So from Chronic Illness Warriors, yes, I'm just starting my business. I'm struggling between Etsy and Shopify. Shopify is nice because it's a professionally designed website. The drawback is it doesn't drive traffic. I also sell on my
Probably
something.
maybe blog, she said.
Oh, business page. Here, I got it. Business
Okay.
page and craft shows. I'm stressed. Okay. Take a deep breath. We get stressed because we set really high expectations on ourselves, or we put deadlines on ourselves that are arbitrary and we don't really need to meet them, or we set goals and then we add um, worth, like our worth, to meeting those goals rather than saying I'm just going to put a strategy in place, see if I make my goals, and if I don't, I'll come back and work on those. So um to the question of Shopify or Etsy, if you're just starting, I recommend starting on Etsy so that you can make some sales, you can develop some customers. You can understand kind of who your customers are and all of that. I like Shopify, but you are going to have to drive your own traffic. So as your business grows and as you get a following, as you understand your messaging for your business, you can then drive traffic to Shopify. I would keep your Etsy shop open and let Etsy SEO do its thing, still make sales on Etsy because there's a lot of customers there. But if you're driving traffic, drive traffic to your Shopify shop because there's lower fees,
Yeah.
it's your website, and the more traffic you drive there, the more traffic Google will drive there, and that's just beneficial for you in the long run. So it's kind of a two-pronged thing, but I would start at Etsy first and then work on that Shopify piece.
Okay. And guys, if you have any more questions, make sure you put question marks in front. We got about 10 more minutes and then we'll wrap this up. And Robin just had a comment. Trying to find someone who understands crochet to be able to answer the technical questions on my social media. It's possible to find on Upwork.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, look, this is a resume. These are like influencers. We're calling out for help right now in this live
Mm-hmm.
stream. We need help. These are jobs potentially for you.
They really, really are. So one of the girls in my academy, she's in my mastermind group. She's a designer. She had a baby. She's like, I just don't feel like I can design right now. My creativity is gone, but I really love the admin piece of it. So I'm going to start doing VA services. Well, she got booked like within a week. She got
Yeah.
booked and I actually hired her to be on my team. I'm like, I know you know what you're doing. So so come work for me. Like I'm totally into it. And so
You've been
she's
like my middle person. I found Claire. I'm like, I
Claire.
wish I could do a blog hop. You're like, I got this person I know. You're like a Rolodex.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Oh, I like that because that's what I love best about my coach is that's what he is for me. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I need an accountant so bad. He's like, ooh, I got the person for you. So so I'm happy to be that
Ooh,
for anybody else
here's a
too.
good question.
Yes.
I signed up for the summit last week, but I work during the day. Will the summit be accessible if you can catch it in real time? If you can't catch it in real time.
Yes. We love our full-time workers and we love our people on the other side of the world. So we didn't want to be like you have to show up live or you miss it. Because that's not really fair when our hearts are there to help you grow your business. So each of the presentations, it's been pre-recorded, but it will launch at a particular time, which you can find on our schedule. And then it will be available from the time it launches until the following day at 10 p.m. So you'll have about 36 hours to catch any of the presentations. So hopefully in that way you won't miss it. But if you are one of those people who's like, that's too many presentations to watch in 4 days, I don't want to do that. It doesn't fit my schedule. We do have the All Access Pass and the Crochet Biz Power Pack that you could get an upgraded ticket if you want to. Tickets to the summit are free, but there is an option as soon as you register to upgrade to lifetime access to those presentations, the videos from the presentations, transcripts, worksheets, and slides. As well as the Power Pack has even more than that. It has courses and ebooks and all kinds of things like that. So you'll be able to, depending on your situation, you'll be able to get access to those presentations.
Okay. How exactly do you drive traffic from your Etsy to your website or Shopify?
Well, it's against Etsy's terms of service to drive traffic from Etsy to your Shopify. So, but you can drive traffic to your Shopify, to your website. So that would be when you're making a social media post, instead of saying go to my Etsy shop, you say go to my website. Or when you send an email, instead of sending them to your Etsy, you send them to your website. If you have a blog and you're selling patterns, instead of putting a button that links to Etsy, you put a button that links directly to your own shop. So
Well,
I'm not saying like redirect Etsy traffic to your own website. I'm just saying let Etsy do its thing and it will attract people to your shop. And then you, when you're driving traffic, you drive traffic to your own website.
mhm. Well, this will be a little nugget if you're an online person. Go to the Crochet Business Summit and make sure you watch my speech. I spoke about something I like to call the crochet pattern trifecta. where I'm a YouTuber. I get traffic from my blog to my Etsy to my YouTube to my blog. It's all interlinked. I'll link them all together so no matter where you land on any one of my social medias, you'll instantly be shifted to the other one. So make sure you watch my speech on how to monetize outside of YouTube.
Woohoo!
All right. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Oh, did I miss anything? Did I miss a question? Nope.
Somebody wants to
Oh,
write for you.
yes. Send me. I'll write it right. Little John's yarn. Oh, I can't type fast enough. I'm glad you're writer.com. There we go. Hey, oh, Maria just showed up. Girl, where you been? Let me pull her up. Where you been? I signed up for the Crochet Business Summit and I'm so excited. I got so much out of it last year and I can't wait to see what I'll learn this year. I signed up for the Power Pack 2. Thank you so much, ladies.
Yay!
Oh,
Well, thank
before
you for coming and thank you for sharing that it was beneficial for you last year.
while I send her a spin, wait, let me give her Will spin real quick. Thank you so much for donating. Let's give you a spin on the wheel of patterns. Everybody's been getting bundles. Let's see. You get my yellow hat, which is right here. So you know the routine, Miss Maria. Email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. But there's something I wanted to say, add on to what Maria said. Signed up for. Oh, have you had any like success stories from the Crochet Business Summit before we even get off of this? From last
I
year's
have.
success
So
stories.
I added a whole bunch of them to the summit sign up page. So if you go to the summit registration page, take Alicia's link to the sign up page and you scroll down, there are like 20 or 30 testimonials of people's success stories from last year. So I don't really have any in my brain right now, except that there was just so much feedback. There's just so much positive feedback. People were so excited. So, but you can go and you can, scroll through those testimonials down on the registration page, and then be sure to register.
Okay. Well, that pretty much wraps this up. Guys, thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. And please check down in the link below in the description box. I'll also pin in the comments for the replay and check out the Crochet
Okay.
Business Summit on topics from everything from crochet business to how to handle this crochet business stress. So sign up for it. Thank you so much, Pam, for joining us.
Thank you, Alicia. Thanks for coming, everybody. And I'm sorry I was late, but we got this.
You're forgiven. All right, you stay for a
Thank
second,
you.
and everybody,
Okay.
see you later, guys. Press the end.